Have you ever experienced a moment where intimacy didn't go as planned? It's frustrating and confusing, especially when it happens unexpectedly. These moments are not only common, especially for those of us over 50, but also completely normal. Today, we will take a deep dive into the real reasons behind these experiences and share techniques to help you reconnect emotionally and physically with your partner in those moments. These moments are common, especially for those of us over 50. They are normal. Today, we will take a deep dive into the real reasons behind these experiences and share techniques to help you reconnect emotionally and physically with your partner. If you are not already subscribed and activated the notification bell, do so you don't miss your support. It means a lot to me. If you enjoyed this video, you can help me keep spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Before we go deeper into this topic, let's take a step back and ask ourselves a simple but profound question. What thoughts arise in our minds when we experience an unexpected change in intimacy? How do we react to the occasional loss of firmness? Many of us initially react with frustration or even embarrassment. There's a cultural expectation that physical responses during intimacy should be controlled and perfectly aligned with desire. But in reality, intimacy is much more nuanced and complex, shaped by our minds. Bodies and emotional states interact to create intimacy. I would like to pause here and remind you of something crucial. Intimacy is not about achieving a specific physical goal. It's about creating and sharing a meaningful moment of connection. When you lose the common assumption that something is wrong with you, you are on the right track. It may be that something is wrong with us or our ability to connect. Yet, this moment offers an opportunity to change our approach. Instead of seeing it as a mistake or failure, we can embrace it as an opportunity for closeness and acceptance. Loss of assertiveness during intimacy is in fact common among men, especially as they age. Studies show that nearly half of men over 50 have experienced occasional erectile dysfunction. It is important to know that this is not always a sign of a serious medical condition. In many cases, the body's response to erectile dysfunction can be affected by temporary, everyday factors such as stress. Studies show that nearly half of men over 50 have experienced occasional erectile dysfunction. This is not always a sign of a serious medical condition. The body's response to erectile dysfunction can be affected by temporary, everyday factors such as stress, fatigue, or even minor changes in routine. Our bodies do not always operate on demand, and their responses often reflect our emotional and mental state. Stress is one of the main factors at times like these. We often carry the weight of responsibilities and worries into the bedroom, including work demands. Financial worries or family problems can accumulate unnoticed, creating an undercurrent of mental stress that interferes with our ability to relax and fully enjoy the moment. When our minds are busy, it is difficult for the body to feel free, and this invisible burden can disrupt the natural relaxation process. Flowing experience that we expect in intimate moments, even when our minds are fully focused on pleasure and the connection in question. Our bodies can still react to pressures, which can interfere with physical responses. It is crucial to broaden our perspective of intimacy beyond physical performance. Each encounter should be seen as a complete emotional, mental, and physical experience. We must redefine what it means to connect the pressure to perform in a specific way. It is crucial to broaden our perspective of intimacy beyond physical performance. We must define what it means to connect, and we must release the pressure to perform in a specific way. The body often finds it easier to get back into its rhythm and return to its natural rhythm. Many studies support this idea by suggesting that when we release ourselves from the burden of expected performance, the body is more inclined to regain its natural responses. When the physical responses differ from what we expect, it is crucial to understand that our bodies naturally adjust to new circumstances. Rather than panicking, we should view these moments as opportunities to reflect, connect with our partners, and deepen our connection. This shift in perspective can transform an initially negative experience into a positive one, allowing us to bond with our partners in a meaningful way. When your body doesn't respond as you'd expect, don't panic. Instead, understand the situation and be curious. This approach invites gentleness and compassion into the experience. You can focus on what is happening in your mind and heart, not just what is happening physically. You can also engage in other forms of connection through touch, eye contact, or meaningful conversations that reinforce closeness and trust. These alternatives offer a reminder that intimacy is as much about emotional connection as it is about physical interaction. If you ever find yourself in a situation where the body doesn't respond as you expected, know that you are far from alone. This is a natural experience for many and may even be a gateway to greater self-awareness. Eye contact and meaningful conversations are the best ways to regain intimacy. These alternatives show that intimacy is about emotional connection as well as physical interaction. If your body doesn't respond as expected, know that you are not alone. This is a natural experience for many, and it can lead to greater self-awareness and deeper intimacy. By accepting and being patient in these moments, we can understand intimacy more deeply and enjoy a richer, more satisfying connection. If you notice the firmness diminishing, try redirecting your energy toward shared pleasure and connection. At times like these, shifting your focus to the present can make all the difference. You can regain calm and reactivate your body's natural response. First, consider the conscious pause technique. If you feel firmness, stop and take a deep breath. Inhale slowly and deeply, allowing the air to fill your lungs. Then, try the conscious pause technique. If you feel anxious, stop and breathe deeply. Inhale slowly and deeply, allowing the air to fill your lungs. Then hold your breath for a few seconds before gradually exhaling. This breathing exercise has a calming effect on the nervous system, signaling your body to relax. When anxiety decreases, the body is more likely to relax into a natural state, where it increases the possibility of regaining physical capacity. Take a conscious pause. This small but powerful tool will help refocus your mind and body. If you are still watching this video, please comment with the number 1 below to let me know. Another valuable approach that few people consider, but can be very effective, is to adjust the pace of your intimate moments. Don't need to follow a strict or predetermined pace. If you notice that you are losing firmness, connect with your partner in other ways. Give satisfying caresses, deep kisses, and gentle skin-to-skin contact. These forms of touch and affection can keep the warmth and emotional connection flowing, making the experience enjoyable without focusing solely on firmness. When we free ourselves from the expectation to maintain a specific physical response, the body often responds more easily. Many couples find that this approach allows them to maintain closeness without putting pressure on themselves or their bodies. Connect with your partner in other ways. Satisfying caresses, deep kisses, and gentle skin-to-skin contact allow you to maintain closeness without putting pressure on yourself or your body. These forms of touch and affection can keep the warmth and emotional connection flowing, making the experience enjoyable without focusing solely on firmness. When we free ourselves from the expectation to maintain a specific physical response, the body often responds more easily. Many couples find that by shifting the focus from the need for an erection to emotional and sensory engagement, the pressure decreases, allowing the natural responsiveness to return. Taking a moment to engage in these forms of connection without a predetermined outcome creates space for intimacy to flourish in its own way. Focus on emotional and sensory engagement, not just the need for an erection. This technique is visualization. Mentally place yourself in a calm and serene environment where you feel safe and at ease. Visualize a place where you feel relaxed and comfortable. It could be a beach, a cozy room, or a quiet forest. Let your mind dive into this image, submerge yourself in it, and feel the relaxation seep through your body. This mental escape can reduce stress and help you refocus your mind, paving the way for a more relaxed and natural physical response. You should definitely explore the power of mindfulness. Share mindfulness with your partner. Engage in simple breathing exercises together. Synchronize your breaths and stay fully present with each other. The act of breathing together fosters a sense of unity and stability, making the encounter feel mutual and emotionally enriching. By focusing on the present and on each other, your body is less likely to feel the pressure of performance and more likely to respond with ease in these moments. Remember, intimacy is a journey, not a destination. There's no need to rush or achieve a specific outcome. By redirecting your energy towards these conscious practices, you can transform your performance-based act into a moment of closeness. The beauty of these shared techniques is that they are not just ways of handling unexpected moments. Intimacy is a journey, not a destination. There's no need to rush or achieve a specific outcome. By redirecting your energy toward these conscious practices, you can transform your performance-based act into a moment of closeness. These shared techniques are not just ways of handling unexpected moments. They are tools to deepen connection and enjoy the richness of intimacy in all its forms. By embracing these practices, you can cultivate a more satisfying, relaxed, and pleasurable experience that emphasizes the beauty of mutual connection over specific physical goals. It's time to change your perspective. Explore intimacy with curiosity, openness, and acceptance. These qualities lead to a more natural and harmonious response of both body and mind. Remember, sexuality is a complete experience, not defined by a single aspect, such as an erection. When we view intimacy as a holistic interaction involving both mind and body, we open ourselves to richer and deeper experiences. Prolonged contact is the most powerful technique for cuddling. Never interrupt the encounter if you notice a change in physical response. Maintain intimate contact without focusing on any specific goal. Sometimes, being close, cuddling, sharing warmth, and making eye contact is all you need to evoke an intense sense of connection that speaks to the deepest layers of intimacy. Studies on emotional and physical intimacy have shown that prolonged contact without the pressure to achieve a particular outcome is one of the most effective ways to restore arousal and responsiveness in these moments of closeness. Emotional bonding takes center stage, allowing the body to relax naturally in the experience. This approach is about celebrating togetherness and presence rather than performance, and it often invites the body to respond in unexpected and positive ways. Forget about achieving a choice. Instead, focus on the joy of simply being in each other's arms, appreciating each other's mutual vulnerability and closeness. Another highly effective method is to shift the focus from achieving a choice to enjoying the moment. If you notice that the firmness is fading, if it starts to fade, redirect your attention to exploring other erogenous zones on your body or on your partner's body. We often overlook the rich landscape of sensations that our entire body can offer because our focus tends to remain narrowly. It's time to redirect your attention to exploring other erogenous zones on your body or on your partner's body. Don't get stuck on specific areas. This moment is your opportunity to discover new sources of pleasure and connection that you may not have previously considered. Instead of seeing this as an obstacle, turn it into an invitation to explore different forms of touch and pleasure. Try soft kisses along the neck, a gentle touch on the back, or exploring sensitive areas such as earlobes, inner arms, or thighs. The more you explore, the more you will find that these gestures create a heightened sense of intimacy by eliminating the pressure of the body, often resulting in a more spontaneous return of arousal and responsiveness. Many couples find that this change in focus allows them to connect in ways that feel refreshing and deeply satisfying. It fosters curiosity and a willingness to experience intimacy with a more open mind. Recognizing that every touch, glance, or shared breath contributes to the overall experience, embracing this expanded perspective fosters a supportive space where intimacy can flourish naturally without expectation or pressure. This approach helps couples grow closer, both physically and emotionally. It also highlights the idea that sexuality is a journey with many avenues to explore, each leading to a deeper understanding and appreciation of the other. By focusing on the beauty in each other, couples can deepen their connection. Instead of focusing on a specific physical response, it celebrates connection and mutual pleasure. These techniques remind you that intimacy is a tapestry woven of emotional, physical, and psychological elements. Your approach invites you and your partner to experience a level of closeness that transcends the physical. This reinforces the foundation of trust, affection, and acceptance that underpins any meaningful relationship. Meaningful relationships are possible because intimacy is possible. The mind plays a crucial role in intimacy, but we cannot overlook the physical aspects that also significantly impact our experience. Circulation problems, for example, are one of the most common physical factors that affect firmness. Men living with conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, or high cholesterol often notice that choices are less consistent than before. These conditions can affect blood flow, which is essential for maintaining a healthy sexual response. If you are dealing with this, don't feel ashamed or embarrassed about seeing a health professional. Manageable. Small, manageable changes can make a big difference. Make some small, manageable changes to your daily routine. These changes can have a significant impact on your sexual health. For example, improve your diet, participate in regular exercise, or adjust certain medications under the guidance of a physician. In this text, I will share a personal reflection on this topic. You should know that there is no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed about going to a health professional. You can make significant improvements to your sexual health by making some small, manageable changes to your daily routine. For example, you can participate in regular exercise or even adjust certain medications under the guidance of a physician. Over the years, I have observed how sexuality changes with age. What has surprised me most is how emotional connection becomes more and more central to intimate experiences. Over time, we realize that intimacy is much more than physical responses. It's about being truly present with our partner. Physical aspects may vary, but the depth of the connection you share defines the richness of intimacy. When we approach these moments with openness and without pressure, we create space for the body to respond naturally, often in ways that surprise us. In later years, intimacy becomes a blend of comfort, trust, and shared experiences. These elements drive the connection rather than physical performance. This change alone can be incredibly liberating, allowing us to experience closeness without the pressure. This shift brings a new appreciation for the way our relationships deepen and evolve. However, difficulties with firmness or other physical responses can indicate a need to consult a specialist, such as a sex therapist or a couples therapist. The challenges we face in intimacy are often physical, emotional, and relational. These problems often arise from patterns in our relationships or communication habits. Working with a professional can be a powerful step in understanding these dynamics more clearly and paving the way for a healthier and more satisfying connection with your partner. I will share specific exercises and ideas that strengthen the link between emotional closeness and physical responsiveness. These lessons will enrich your relationship on multiple levels. If you are still watching this video, please comment with the number 2 below to let me know that you continue to watch this video with me on this journey. Take care of your physical health. It is an investment in yourself and the quality of the relationships you value. Incorporate small but significant changes, such as prioritizing physical health. Invest in your physical health and emotional connection to nurture a support base for intimacy. True closeness grows and adapts with each stage of life. Celebrate the unique qualities that each partner brings to the relationship. Intimacy is a dynamic and evolving part of our lives that reflects the blending of mind, body, and spirit. Body and heart. By understanding and honoring each of these elements, we allow ourselves to experience a fuller, richer connection that respects the changes that time brings and finds beauty in the shared moments, regardless of the physical responses. Remember that losing your firmness during intimacy is not the end of the encounter, nor is it a sign of failure. Instead, it is an invitation, a gentle reminder that closeness and connection go beyond a specific physical response. It is an opportunity to explore shifting the focus and redefine intimacy in ways that can deepen your connection with your partner. Mature sexuality invites us to let go of rigid expectations and open to the possibilities of pleasure, discovery, and emotional closeness that we may not have fully explored before as we age. Intimacy takes on a new meaning as we age. It is less about performance and more about presence. The beauty of this stage of life is that sexuality doesn't have to be about perfection. It is about appreciating the moment, valuing the body in its authentic form, and celebrating the company at our side. This approach allows us to connect in ways that are rich. Intimacy is about presence, not performance. Sexuality is about appreciating the moment, valuing the body in its authentic form, and celebrating the company at our side. This approach allows us to connect in ways that are rich, deep, and profoundly satisfying. We free ourselves to explore touch, closeness, and connection without expectation by honoring the journey, not any particular outcome. Connection without expectation. A warm embrace. A look that speaks volumes. Or simply being present in each other's company of the other can be as satisfying and meaningful as any physical act. In this way, every encounter becomes an opportunity to strengthen the emotional bond, affirm the respect and admiration that have grown over the years, and enjoy the experience without the pressures we might have felt in our younger years. Remember, intimacy in adulthood is about joyful connection and companionship. It's about celebrating each other for who you are, here and now, with an open heart to whatever the moment brings. Remember, intimacy in adulthood is about joyful connection and companionship. It's about celebrating each other for who you are, here and now, with an open heart to whatever the moment brings. With this mindset, every shared experience, every touch, and every moment together becomes a precious part of your shared journey. This journey values connection over perfection, presence over performance, and love in its truest form. Take a moment to reflect on what you have learned today. Sexuality, intimacy, and connection are deeply personal journeys, especially as we mature. Losing steadiness is not an end, it is an invitation to connect in ways that strengthen the bond with your partner and bring more meaning to each shared experience. Today's discussion resonated with you. Share your new perspective on connection, your insights on emotional closeness, or your technique for nurturing intimacy. Comment below with what you have learned and plan to incorporate into your life. If you found value in this video, please leave a comment below and don't forget to like. Today's discussion provided a new perspective on connection, an idea about the role of emotional closeness, or a technique for nurturing intimacy. Comment below with what you have learned and plan to incorporate into your life. If you found value in this video, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us to continue creating content that matters. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, take care and enjoy the moments that enrich life.